Hey everybody, what's up? Stinger here again, and this is not Minecraft. As you can tell from the title, this is a video game that I've been creating, or I should say that I am creating, because that is very much a work in progress still. I've actually started this working on this game a couple days ago, just because I felt like it, and right now I just thought I'd make this video just to, just to share my progress, I guess, with the wider world, I guess. But anyway, so this is the game. This is actually a very simple world generator right now. This is just using some Perlin noise, and that is it. It doesn't look too bad, but it's also pretty boring still. But this was really just to have a world, really, right? In any case, we have blocks. We can look at this. We can place blocks. If I right click, you can see I'm actually placing blocks, and if I left click, I'm also removing them. Isn't that amazing? In any case, very basic sandbox game functionality. Obviously, you can tell up in the top left corner up there. You can see that it says stone, because that's what I'm actually placing. These are stone blocks. And I can just press 2 to switch to dirt, and now I'm placing dirt blocks. And with 3 I can place grass blocks, and with 4 I can place the one block that actually has a texture, wooden planks. This is a temporary texture that I just very quickly created, just to have, basically just to test how it works. You can see there's still a bit of a problem here with this side being flipped upside down, but that's a thing that will solve itself, basically. We'll talk about that in a second. First of all, this is a 16 pixel texture. This is actually based on the Minecraft wooden plank texture, but I am considering to switch to 32 pixels. I think I prefer that, but I'm not sure yet. We will see. Also, the final textures will not be this clean, although that is an interesting style. That's not what I'm gonna go for. It will be, more detailed textures, basically. The reason why this problem here will solve itself is because of the way that I'm currently actually creating the world, the actual world that you see, right? So the world, the data structure is just a three-dimensional array of integers, really, basically whole numbers. But obviously that has to be translated into game objects that Unity then actually renders. And the way it works right now is that for every single block here that is not an air block, it will actually create a cube. So if I go in here, you can see this is the wall of the next cube. And if I actually move in here, you can see, these are all cubes, which is not the best thing in the world. The reason being that every single cube is its own game object, and having thousands upon thousands of game objects, this small world here, that's actually just 64 by 64 by, I think, an average of 8 or 16 blocks. I'm not quite sure yet, again, but it's a very small world. Point is, it's a very small world, and it already has over 32,000 blocks. 32,000 game objects is a hell of a lot of game objects. But the thing is, 32,000 blocks for a sandbox game is not all that much. I've actually done the calculation at some point, and Minecraft, in its default settings, will load around about 4 million non-air blocks around a player. So, yeah. The game is actually running surprisingly smooth for having 32,000 game objects here right now. But I know from experience that trying to have anything significantly more than 500,000 will actually crash Unity. So that's not a good thing. And obviously it's not good for performance. Again, it's running surprisingly well for 32k game objects, but again, 32,000 blocks is not much. So what I actually got to do is, instead of creating a simple, or instead of creating a separate game object for each block, I would instead create like one game object for the world, and then just change the mesh. So basically I would have a mesh generator that would look, okay, this right here is a grass block. It has a neighboring block to the south and one to whatever that direction is. So there we don't need faces, but the top face and these other 3 side faces, there's no block there, so those need faces. So I'm generating the vertices and triangles and whatnot. That's the basic gist of how it would work. That's what I need to implement. And that's also what's going to automatically fix this problem, because this is just a problem because I'm simply using the default Unity cube. And apparently it has some weird UVs on this side. I don't know. But obviously, once I go ahead and actually create the mesh myself, it will automatically be cleaned up. Like, this problem will automatically be fixed as well. And yeah, so that's the goal for the next iteration of this game, the next version of this game, I guess. I will keep you updated when that happens. When I get that done, working, whatnot. And I guess, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you like my content. Also, definitely subscribe if you want to follow the development of this game. And apart from that, see you next time. Goodbye.